Alright, so we're getting a good look at plug power right now. So I want to see. I did a video on it on when I did fuel cell, just a little bit to kind of highlight the high. But there was a point. Um, fuel cell was actually much higher than plug power. They all like took a huge dive around the same time. It wasn't just fuel cell power, and there was one other company behind it. But yeah, they just tanked. I assume like around this time, yes, a lot of people saw value in this company. Like they saw this company as the future, but the problem was, well, I don't know what the problem really was. Maybe we just weren't ready for it or whatever. Like we never really like used hydrogen fuel cells or anything like that. At least I don't believe. Don't quote me on it. So if we have, feel free to correct me in the comments, your thoughts or anything, but I can't say that I'm an expert on this either. But looking at it, it just hasn't really done much at all. I mean, it did get lower. It's tried to spike a few times, and then it just really stayed in a tight range. It tried to break 11 and then just stayed in the range. But yeah, especially with this new presidency and everything going on, I believe. Actually, let's check. No, it's actually started about June. It started rising slowly. So it started rising again slowly, and then what really pushed it was the news on presidency. So that bar would have told me it was going to go down, but it just flew up and did its own thing ever since Biden was announced to have won the election. Well, well, you cannot really say that. Um, it's been trending for a minute. It's leaning towards change right now, and electric vehicles seem like to be the future to me, especially. So, like thinking electric vehicles, hydrogen fuel cells, alternative energy sources to kind of better protect the environment. I can't say that these actually do that, but it's a different source compared to gas. So, let's see how this works out for the future. If this is more environmental friendly, then hey, that says a lot. I'm with the hydrogen. But right now it says it's over. Yeah, it's way in this zone ready to sell. So let's see what happens over here. So it's way overbought right now. Um, no, not fuel cell. So this is the projected target right now and it actually hit its target. So right now we see that it's at actually a little bit above, so it's overachiever right now. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll see more, but technically we got a few more days until December's over, so let's see what 2021 is looking like in the future. But yeah, it's an alternative energy source. What do the financials look like? That's what I want to know at this point. Are the financials great? Why is this company spiking? And how how are they making their money? Like, who are they doing business with and all this other stuff? So, oh, and before I continue, I'm actually forgetting. I want to say that I am not a financial advisor at all. So, and everything in this video is going to be strictly educational. So, trade at your own risk. But we're looking at the financials at this point. So, operating margin, it looks like it's still pretty negative. Holy crap! How are they moving up? But oh, it says revenue has increased 56% to. Oh, wow, that's not bad. So net losses have increased to 27%, but with that, revenues have increased. It overtakes the losses at this point. And the goods and services have increased at this point. Fuel delivered to customers have increased. So it's actually seeing some better results at this point. But there are some losses at this point that I'm seeing. Oh wait, duh. That's what happened. So the income's still negative at this point, but the total revenue is actually, it is improving. I can understand the fluctuation here considering the coronavirus and all that. But yeah, I just want to know if they're in a position where they're actually growing. So it looks like they have some cash. Well, looks like they had nothing at first, but they're doing a bit better over time. So now I really want to know how how are they actually looking? What has Plug Power actually been doing? So right now it seems like the company is mostly selling. They're using the equipment mainly on warehouse equipment at the moment, so like forklifts and stuff like that. So it's a top stock at this moment. So let's see if there's doing anything else. As I'm scrolling, I just want to share this information. Hydrogen-based technologies emit no greenhouse gases when burned or used in a fuel cell. And while hydrogen gas production can emit greenhouse gases, most hydrogen gas comes from natural gas. The gas can also be produced from renewable electricity and water. So, yeah, it seems much cleaner than fuel cell. And, well, to me anyways. I like the opportunity much more here as the more that I'm looking into this. So go ahead and actually make your decision here. You can like pause the video if you want to just kind of scroll through the information. But yeah, overall it seems we have other people saying they believe that Plug may potentially go to 73 per share. So I actually like this more. This is showing more strength and definitely a bit more information compared to fuel cell at this point, even though they're just kind of limited to warehouse equipment at the moment. So it seems like another thing that influenced this opportunity was Morgan Stanley. So Plug's price and I guess Bloom's stock, they were 32. They raised the valuation to 32, but it exceeded that. So Bloom is actually another one that's actually new to me as well. So long term. So yeah, there seems to be a lot of good news and a lot of confidence out is what I actually like more about this company. So let me know your thoughts. What do you feel about this company at this point? Especially since it seems like earnings are strong, they're delivering record numbers from what it seems, especially at the start of first quarter. That's great. That's great news. So the potential, 545% this year alone. Okay, I like that. So the growth potential is actually pretty good with this company. So the question is, will fuel cell follow? Will other companies follow this? And how much more upside potential does this company really have to go? It might be pretty high. It might be much more than we expect at this point. So I definitely like to see 75 or 85. It would be even cooler if it went all the way up here, but not saying that it will. But it would be cool if it did return to these numbers. But they definitely have some work to do. They definitely have some growing to do. So let me know your thoughts. Do you think that this is a great company for you? Do you have any thoughts, or do you have any additional knowledge that you would like to share with the community? Feel free to throw it in the comments. And if you thought this video was helpful, feel free to like and subscribe. And if you want to get introduced to stocks and don't know anything about it, I will put a link to some training and help you get set up below by sending some links down there for Robinhood and Webull. You get some free stocks for just getting set up. So, well, getting set up and investing your first $100. So go ahead and check that out.